just a quick video that demonstrates, if it works, that when you get on Neto Botvac 7-day series, any issues with Reboot Me, which does not reset during the usual reset, it means that you actually need to open up your Neto and clean all the sensors thoroughly. It is rather delicate work and detailed, so you will require T10 screwdriver, which is this one, and you'll require tweezers, eyebrow tweezers, some cotton wool, cotton pads, and a makeup brush, obviously clean one, so that you can dust everything off. And I have been using one of those scalpels that is not sharp, it's slightly dull because it's been used, to scrape off any dirt. So I have opened up, obviously, the hood and everything else, taken the battery out, taken the bumper off, and subsequently I started by cleaning sensor by sensor. So removed this and scraped it off gently at the back, dusted it off, it had lots of dirt. And I also removed those other little sensors here, so you need to, or little pieces, so you have to, for example, remove this piece and then remove this. It's a little delicate to take out, it gives a bit of resistance, so just be gentle not to obviously disconnect any of those cables. And once it is out, you will have also like these little pieces at the back which were quite clogged with dirt, which I've cleaned, and then you just slot them back in, and then obviously slot this piece back in, metal turned that way, and the soft bit this way, and I pushed all the way down. And as you can see, these sensors are quite easy to take off and they're quite delicate, so when you slot them back in like that, just make sure that your sensors are working. So you should hear this little click here. Then there is another one here. This one was slightly more difficult to take off until I figured out that there is a little button, a very small, not button, clip, underneath here. Sorry, underneath here. So you need to use something sharp, possibly like some small, as you can see, this clip. So this one was a bit tricky to put back in, but I did manage. I fiddled around and it worked absolutely fine. So it's in, and then I have unscrewed this screw here and this screw here, and I gently removed the board, dusted underneath, the same as this. And the reason why this needs to be done is because this sensor needed to come out, as well as this piece that I demonstrated, which is under the board here. There is this connector here that is used to connect to your laptop or your computer once you download the software for analysis. There is one called, I believe, Neto Tool, but I would have to double check, and if I do find all necessary information, I shall include it in the description. But equally, there are sensors at the bottom of this, which are also here. I'm going to try to zoom in. As you can see, this board, and each one of them have got clips. So like this clip here, let me see if I'll be able to point. This is why I use this sharp object, as it was quite useful. So just click there and then remove it, clean it, dust it underneath, and then gently put it back in. And so I dusted literally everything. Another sensor that I found is here. I believe it is it is a sensor. So I've done the same thing, unclipped this cable here, and then remove this one gently, but I use the tweezers because it was quite difficult to get in there. So literally just if you use the tweezers like that, and underneath this cable there is another clip, so you just need to move that clip in order to remove that. So I've done all of that, cleaned it thoroughly, also dusted the ladle, dusted here using this gentle makeup brush. So just literally did all of that. I've blown kind of thing in, like blown out the dust, just using my mouth literally doing that. So I had a hoover, but I obviously could not get a hoover in there. There was significantly lots of dust around, so I've just done all of that. I have then screwed back those in, gently pull them. Make sure that you will see there is a piece, it needs to go underneath here, like a little board, just like it is showing here. So you can see it's kind of, it clips underneath this piece there. So the same as this one. Sorry, my camera is a bit fiddly because when it is zoomed in, I struggle to see where I am. So practically everything feels really good. It's all in, and I'm now going to start closing the cover and the rest of it. So that should not be really difficult at all. And that's that. So you just then use your little screws back in. So I'm going to finish that, and if I need to demonstrate it again, I will do that. But basically there are quite lots of screws which are hidden. So these two were under the bumper, because once I unscrewed, and there is one here, once I unscrewed everything underneath, because there are quite few of them underneath, as you can see, wherever there is a hole there is a screw in there, as well as in these bits here. So once I have removed them, like I could not unclip the top, and I just didn't know what was going on, so I ended up removing the bumper and then found more screws in there. So now that they're off, I'm going to put that all back in, and I will let you know if this has worked. And if it has, then I've saved myself lots of money, so I can buy maybe more makeup brushes or something quite useful. So that's all for now. I hope you found this video quite helpful. Take care. Bye bye.